Good evening, everybody. Fammy and Steve here once again. It is Friday, July the 31st, 2026. What we have here is a desk fan made by mgraw Edison. This is branded Eskimo. It is an 8-inch, I do believe. I purchased this fan. I picked this fan up earlier this week at an antique mall on a trip, and I gave about $40 for this, and I thought that 40 was well worth it, considering its condition. This is a single speed fan, and I know for sure that it works. And how I know is the plug has been replaced. That looks to be recent. Actually, I think that the whole entire power cord was replaced altogether. And how I know is by the modifications in the back. It is a teal blue color, and this is in fairly good shape considering its age. Some scuffs and dings here and there. There's barely any rust. I mean, I'm sure there's some surface rust here and there, but looks like it was in a pretty good environment. This antique store that I went to earlier this week, I did see a lot of really cool fans in there. Actually, the most fans that I had seen in any other store in quite a while. But as always, people want a lot of money for these things. I mean, I can understand considering their value and all, but I'm talking like 100 to 200. I even saw this fan in there. I think it was a 20-inch fresh and air that they were asking well over 400 for. But this one was probably the only one that I could afford at the time. But I was very happy with it. This is probably the first fan me ever owning, let alone even seeing up close, with the Eskimo brand. I'm pretty sure that I had seen other mgraw, Edison, or bersted made fans in the past. I most likely had seen most of them on YouTube and the fan groups. I tested the fan. It does run. I initially knew that it was functional with there being a new power cord on it. Does show typical signs of use and wear, and you're going to see it for yourself when I start it up here in a minute. Despite all of that, the fan looks like it was pretty well cared for. There is the side of it. There's the adjustment for tilting, and it has a wing nut on it. There is the back of the fan. See if we can have a look inside here. Turn the light on. Okay. Maybe you can see that in there. That's That's how I know that this thing was replaced at one point. I know it's kind of hard to pick it up on camera, but from the looks of it, it looks like this was done with electrical tape. Look on the other side. Yeah, it looks like this was done with electrical tape and wing nuts. And there's the windings. They look to be in really good shape too. Still nice and shiny. Has a printing care on the bottom. Not exactly sure what that is. There are the feet, still intact. Let's have a closer look at the badge here. There, come on, focus, camera. Or, well, maybe you can see that. Okay, there you go. There is the model number 0081085, 30 watts, 115 volts, and 60 hertz. Made in Boonville, Missouri. Manufactured by the McGraw Edison Company and Bersted manufactured. This is the company that has produced a variety of different other fans, such as the Toastmaster fans, the Eskimo branded fans, and just to name a few. Like I said, this is a 9-inch, but I can promise you this thing packs quite a punch. Hook this up to the kilowatt meter. See if I can get this out of the airstream. Okay, without further ado, we'll go ahead and we will power the fan on. Okay, so we are picking up 122.2 volts, 0.61 the amps, 46.9 the watts, and we are at 60 hertz. As you can see, this thing is pretty powerful. The performance is okay, and it does have vibration. The blades are slightly out of balance. it is a little noisy, but it's really not that loud. Something got knocked over here in the corner. I'm not exactly sure what did that. I haven't been out here in quite a while, so maybe a cat or something. And we'll power it off. Uh, the fan does not have a switch on it. You just plug it in and you unplug it to turn it on and off. And as I mentioned, it is a single speed. What I plan to do to this fan is that I'm going to get a switch, a rotary switch that I can put on the cord to where it's easier to turn it on and off. Anyway, pretty neat little piece. Something else I love about this fan is that it is a 4-blader, which I love because I love 4-bladed vintage fans. There shall be a part 2 on this where I do a cleanup. Pretty much all I need to do with this thing is get it cleaned up, and probably will end up servicing it. And this thing is good to go. Works really well, looks good, and yet another piece of treasure to add to my collection. Well, that's it for now. That'll do it for this video. I hope that you all have enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment or a like, and do not forget to subscribe. There shall be more videos to come, and you all enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.